Hello and welcome to the Halting Station story event. So we are back at our doll collective, I presume, because I can see in the back the power plant, heating station stuff, and yeah, the Dushevnaya itself, the KSVK that Suomi has found, is here too. Her trailer is, by the way, one of the finest thing right now in Girls Frontline tour with Suomi and her. And she has a very unusual speech, almost like Nemesis. So let's see what happened to the doll collective after the last silent event. Revelation of Chaos. When you are lost, don't forget to discuss things with the people you trust. I bet all of the names is Dushevnaya is doing. After fending off the creepy doll, Ullrid leads the dolls on the preliminary cleanup of the remaining elites and sentries in the ruins of the thermal power plant. They intend to take temporary shelter inside the ruins. Suomi and a couple of other dolls ventured out in search of resources. Dushevnaya, who has not yet made up her mind about staying or leaving, remains full for now. Currently, she's packing back and forth in the room. Okay, and it's... Oh, I was thinking it's not wise. Which is kind of sad. In last event, Wings Among the Grey was not wise, and also last event was not really about Dayan, the new doll. So who knows if this is even also about the new doll. Still, I should tell everyone after all. Still, is it really okay? Wouldn't it be inappropriate? Let me guess, you wanna leave for the commander? Dushevnaya sits down on the bed. If I stay, I will only waste everyone's supplies. But if I leave, where should I go? Even though I followed the clues here and met people who knew about from the past, I still have not found any crucial information. Suomi and Ritara were so surprised that they have even asked me if I had lost my recollection of the commander. Commander, they really do make me feel nostalgic and warm, like someone I have been searching for all along, but I still can't remember. Dushevnaya utters as she taps her head repeatedly. Dushevnaya, what are you doing? Is your body malfunctioning? Dushevnaya looks up to find a startled Rosalind standing at the door with her toolbox in hand. Oh, no, everything is fine. When did you get Rosalind? I knocked on the door, but did not hear a response. Then I hear tinkling noises and thought maybe something has happened to you. Sorry for barging in without authorization. It's okay, I don't mind. I'm doing fine too. As sturdy as Thunder Spring. Thunder... sturdy? Anyway, I'm glad you're okay. Anything I can help you with? Oh, right. I brought the replacement part for your left shoulder joint. It's much needed one. Lotta and the girls found just the right part while sweeping through the thermal power plant. I thought I would come over to help you replace it. After all, you can't leave your arm in a state where it will fall off without a hinge. Yeah. So you came over specifically to help me repair? That's too much trouble. You just could ask me to come over. Spend a few resources available on me is frankly already quite the trouble. no need to be so polite, Dushevnaya. Didn't you assist us in exploring the thermal power plant earlier? It's all thanks to you that we can settle down here for the time being. Come, sit here. I will replace it for you. Dushevnaya relaxed a bit, then breaks into a smile. She sits down in their chair following Rosalind's guide. You contributed something? That's good to hear. Yes, keep the spirit up. You can also be more relaxed in general, you know. I'm relaxed? Just like loose soil after a rainstorm? I'm not terribly familiar with how soil works, but I can tell you, you have been a bit on the edge lately. You see, when Suomi was around, you were able to talk to her. Now that she is out scavenging for supplies, you don't exactly talk to anyone much, or even just go outside. Yeah, Suomi's right now have a very fun adventure with Captain. I have come to your room for the repairs for that very reason. Thinking you would be more comfortable in a place you are familiar with. I'm not doing this because I disliked you. I'm just looking for revelations in the depths of chaos. It's definitely not because I cannot bring myself to talk with everyone. Alright, alright. I know, don't be so nervous. Nobody's thinking that either. I feel a little sorry for everyone. If only there's something I can do to make up for. Why, I don't wish you to think like that. Seems like you're not open to change. Well then, how about having a conversation with Ullrid? She's quite trustworthy. Something a better addressed out loud rather than keeping it all yourself, don't you think? Shane fell silent, and Rosalind refrained from speaking further. The room is filled only with the clinking of the tools fixing the body. At least I can't hesitate anymore. I must act. You awakened me and patched me up. So at the very least, I must do something for all of you first, even if I am to leave. Huh? Bless you, great healer. I will consult with our supreme leader right away. Don't hurry. Ullrid and Tara are mopping up the remaining Ullrids from the ruins. Wait for them to come back. I will go find them. What? Wait a minute. Your joint isn't ready. I think it's ready. If there's a problem, I will get back to you right away, great healer. Please, excuse me for now. Dushevnaya dodges Rosalind's attempt to catch her arm with a nifty maneuver, then promptly runs out of sight. Each one more trouble than the last. Rosalind shakes her hand in dismay and begins to pack up her tools. Did she mention leaving? What does it entail? Should I tell Ullrid? Forget it, it would be better if she explains it herself. I will just keep my silence for now. Oh, okay. Fighting? The Supreme Leader and the Great Sage are not here. But this blade needs to be cleaned up too, right?
别想逃跑！
Do we get Dushevnaya a trial? I will take care of the cleanup here. Regional cleanup. Get all of the threats within the encampment.
滚出来！我开我了！
We are in trouble. There are more enemies than we expected.
就绪。
Dushevnaya to help? This is by the way support, huh? Not a damage deal. Lord Chief, Grand Sage, I'm here to support you. Mysterious plan. This plan started out with the purest of intentions. Ullrid and the group have just returned to hideout after cleaning up a sizable area with the thermal plant. Thanks for coming to help, Dushevnaya. Thanks to you, Litara, and I were able to finish the cleanup sooner than expected. Is your body doing fine? Damn. Ullrid is so cute when she smiles. The great healer said that she's not finished with adjusting my joint yet, but I haven't noticed any abnormalities. There's no need to worry about me, Supreme Leader. There's a formidable boulder blocking the river in my neural cloud. More concerning than any damage on my body. Would be very grateful if Supreme Leader could help me shatter it. A river? A boulder? What are you talking about? Is there something wrong with Dushevnaya's neural cloud? Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Nothing wrong with my neural cloud. But rather, some question linger within. I would like to hear the Supreme Leader and the Great Sage thoughts on this. I see. So you finally feel comfortable enough to open up. I was considering whether to approach you directly since you're not being very forthcoming, yet I was worried about being too blunt. Being so overcautious isn't typical for you, Ullrid. After all, I fear that Dushevnaya might get the wrong idea of things. Turns out the Supreme Leader has been tending on my feelings all this time. No big deal, it's only natural for companions to look out for each other. Tell us, what do you want to discuss? Nothing major, really. I have spent my fair share of time here and have been cared for by all. What am I getting at is if there anything I can do to repay my favor? Oh? That's it? I thought it was going to be more personal stuff. You know what? Forget it. I don't think there's any particular needs to be concerned about being taken care of. However, if you do want to do something, why don't you just go ahead and ask everyone? I just go and ask everyone? Wouldn't that be quite bothersome? What's so bothersome about that? Don't sweat about it. Maybe they happen to require your assistance. You're right. After all, helping everyone is the original purpose of my almighty wish machine. Almighty wish machine. What an awesome name. Maybe a Girls Frontline 1 reference? By the way, why don't we even have a background music? Well, like, it's very dim. What should Supreme Leader and Great Sage wish for? I will try my best to do everything with my power. However, I probably cannot fulfill something as grandiose as world peace. Me? Well. Ullrid thinks into her thoughts. Litara turns her head to look at her. The very moment their eyes meet, Litara realizes what the other had on their mind. Well, actually, my wish is quite simple. It's... Huh? Litara, what happened? You... come over here. Huh? Amidst Dushevnaya's puzzled stare, Litara forcefully pulls Ullrid aside and scribbles something on a piece of paper. You're going to wish for Dushevnaya to stay, don't you? Whoa, how did you know? Girls nowadays can read neural clouds? Keep your voice down. Your thoughts are written all over your face. But that's beside the point. You cannot just wish for something like that, Ullrid. Dushevnaya always wanted everyone to be happy. She has already made up her mind. Wouldn't you be putting her in a difficult spot by wishing for something like that? Oh, you're right. I got a bit carried away. It's her decision at the end of the day. I apologize. Ullrid is like straight up first act, then thing. I'm sorry. Did I say something that caused you trouble? I didn't mean to. No. I'm just, you know, fretting over what to wish for. Cannot really think of one of a sudden. That's a lie. Litara, why don't you go first? Litara's eyes widen in a silent objection against Ullrid, then lower in defeat. My wish is to meet the commander again. Only just once. Suomi just took all the wishes from them. Litara writes down those words solemnly in her note. The commander? Is that human you mentioned earlier as a trustworthy commandant, right? The same commander we used to work with at Griffin? Yes, that commander. There's something I wish to deliver to them, but due to the agreement, I have no idea when we will be able to meet again. And this agreement. So in Wings Among Grey, we know there's something is going up and someone wants to break that agreement. And I mean, like, the Dandelion, or like, and then her sister, I guess. I'm not sure who the mysterious person was. I don't know where to find the commander either. After all, my irrelevant neuroclouds records have been... Okay, Dushevnaya. Once everything is settled out and the agreement lifted, we can search for the commander together. When we fight them, perhaps there will even be a way to get your lost memories back. Right. Thank you, great sage. Even if I'm unable to... No, never mind. That said, since the great sage wish will be unattainable for a while, let's make another one. Otherwise, I will be as restless as a grasshopper stuck in a mud pit. With how precious an opportunity to make a wish is, I would like to carefully ponder on it, and then make discreet decisions. But whether or not it comes to fruition, I will be very grateful for your goodwill, Dushevnaya. Great sage, very touched by your words. Since neither of us can make up our mind, why don't you help Suomi with her first, Dushevnaya? Although she's out scavenging for supplies, she can be considered the closest one to you. Maybe you will be able to guess her wish. Wait a minute, is it actually a... No, it doesn't make sense. Like in the trailer from Dushevnaya, we saw that she really helped Suomi, but it kind of doesn't make sense, I think, because Suomi went with Groza back home. Maybe I'm missing something. Right, we cannot overlook Suomi just because she's not here. Let me see. Suomi seems to love music. What genre was it again? Heavy. Oh. Yes, Suomi loves this genre of music called heavy metal. Is heavy metal some kind of powerful attack? No, it's just a proper genre of music, but I'm not terribly familiar with it. I have only listened to it a couple of times under Suomi's enthusiastic recommendations. Let's just say it gives an impactful impression. In that case, would I help Suomi expand her local library? She was occupied with exploring the thermal power plant before. Now she's out scavenging for supplies. It should be a while since she is listening to any new tunes. But we are having a hard time just maintaining short-range communications. Connecting to the network is out of the question. No riddles in sight in such backwater place either. Why don't we check the thermal power plant server for any local files? Nitara, what do you think? We haven't unlocked all the storage spaces on the main server yet. If this place was crawled by humans employers before, there's a pretty good chance that some personal files are still in there. But not everyone enjoys that kind of music, right? Will there really be any in the main server? Niche hobbies have their audience, just like yourself, Ullrid. A doll who loves stress relief toys doesn't exactly come a time a dozen. But we still got one standing right here. Well, cannot argue with that. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, even if there isn't any in the storage. The possibility of linking to the network using the main server is highly beneficial to us of all. Alright. I will make sure to bring back heavy metal. Oh. What is this sound? Oh yeah, speaking of stress relieving toys, Dushevnaya, may I wish for some new stress relieving toys? This rubber pig that I have right now is falling apart with how much I'm squeezing it. No problem, Supreme Leader. However, what do you mean by stress relieving toy exactly? Oh, I see that you are a stranger of stress relieving toys. There are so many varieties out there, Dushevnaya. Maybe you will enjoy one too. First up, and highly recommended by myself, are the foam types. Like this rubber pig. They come in all shapes and sizes and are great whether squeezed or wrecked. Whacked. Then there's a scalp messenger, or as I like to put it, soul extractor. It really cleans the mind at first, but it doesn't do much for me anymore. Also, bubble wraps are nice, but they are not reusable, which is unfortunate. Oh, there's also slime. Slime? I guess the Supreme Leader really is going through a lot. But that doesn't change the fact that slimes are fantasy creatures. Supreme Leader should not mix up reality with fantasy. You're the one to say it! That was awfully reasonable coming from Dushevnaya. The slime Ullrid referred to is a gel-like toy. Named so because it's soft and gooey and looks like a slime. And she told me that before I misunderstood as well. Yes, kneading on slime gel is the most stress-relieving thing ever. At least that's what I have heard. I haven't not tried it myself though. I see. I'm sorry. No need to apologize, Dushevnaya. It's Ullrid's fault when she just cannot stop gushing out about useless information. How is that useless information? They are all toys that I highly recommend for stress relief. Dushevnaya might like them as well too. Please, let me try them out. So, which one specifically does Supreme Leader wants? I'm fine with any of them. I actually like them all. Also, it is a challenge to find the things here to begin with. So anything Dushevnaya deems suitable will do. Huh? Dushevnaya tilts her head, perplexed, and stares thoroughly at Ullrid. What's the matter, Dushevnaya? Why are you staring at me? Is it too awkward for you? No, I just feel as if I'm seeing a different side of Supreme Leader. How should I put it? I used to think that Supreme Leader was, well, reliable, mature, and a firm leader to everyone at all times. What do you want to say with this? The truth is, Is as much as a nervous wreck as everyone else when stressed. Oh, that's not what I mean. It's more like not a holy warrior shrouded in radiance, but a shepherd with a fine sword protecting the whole village instead. Huh? Looking at Dushevnaya's scrambling to gesticulate her true thoughts with her whole body, the Tara gives a heartfelt smile. Dushevnaya is trying to say that Ullrid is amiable, right? That's it. She isn't a distant enigmatic saint, but rather suffers from irritation and stress just as we do, which makes her relatable. Haha, that's a bit too flattering to me. You're saying you're not so reliable. Huh? I just don't feel the need to be constantly on edge around you girls. It's a lot of pressure. We are very close after all, and you know more or less what I'm really like. Very close, huh? I can do that too. Supreme Leader, I will strive to bring you back excellent stress relieving tools. I appreciate that, but my wish isn't a priority, so just look around in the meantime. You should focus your efforts on those more careerly orientated wishes first. Understood. I will head to the main server room and log into level 2. Hopefully I can find those long lost treasures for Suomi. The main server room has been cleared. It should be relatively safe. Tara and I have other things to take care of. Dushevnaya, it is alright for you to go along? No worries. Leave it to me. So, the first operation of the Almighty Wish Machine project. Let's go! There are more important things to do now than search for your past self. Soul Impact. Could they be here? Lost in the river of time. The light that Suomi cherish. It's not that severe, right? Inside the thermal plant server room, Dushevnaya successfully decrypted the server's locked storage space. The encryption was pretty strong and took a bit of work. But it is no big deal for me. Let's see what is in here. Communicator's log. Does it record all communications between the employees here and the owner? The last message was received 3 months ago. Hold on, didn't the great sage say this place got abandoned at least 2 years ago? Judging by it how it looks. Why would someone be communicating with abandoned thermal plant? Does the owner not know what went down here? Feels freaky. Better go back and tell the Grand Sage and Supreme Leader first. Let's see if there's anything we are looking for. Dushevnaya downloads the comms log, then gives back into the storage, rummaging through it. Experimental farm seeding reports number 237. I don't think this is it. Periodic experimental debris. Environmental device structural diagram. The protective measure, detailed supervision and operation procedures. Can't wrap my head around all this. Me neither. There's no time to read those in details. Let me look again. Excerpts of artistic and societal creation of mankind. So much. Humanity is awesome. Luckily there's a catalog. Let's see. Literature, art, film, music. Looking at the massive database, Dushevnaya scratches her head. Why would a thermal plant have such a huge collection of those cultural products. They even organized neatly. Could it be some employer's personal hobby? Music. Genres. Folks, rock, blues, classical. There are so many categories of music out there. Here. Heavy metal rock. This is the one. Dushevnaya opens the target's path to find a long list of audio files. Great. So many of them. There must be some Suomi has not heard before. I will save them all. Speaking of heavy metal, what does it actually sound like? If the gentle and kind Suomi is a fan, it must be smooth like a floating stream, a pure water, brimming with optimism. Maybe it could act as a substitute for Supreme Leader stress relief toys. She does not know what heavy rock is. Let me have a listen then. I will just speak. Corroding the soul with floating scars. What a fancy name. Let's go with it. Dushevnaya links up with the speaker in the server room and starts playing the file, unleashing a blast of powerful tunes. Huh? Dushevnaya closes the file instinctively. Oh, what was that powerful sound wave? That's heavy metal. So intense. It's truly a powerful attack. This is the kind of music Suomi likes? That's hard to tell. Seems like Suomi is much braver than she looks. I need to work harder too then. At the thoughts of Suomi, Dushevnaya breaks into a smile as she unpauses the music with the volume turned down. It's pretty good when you get used to it. At least I can understand now why Suomi like this kind of music. That said, what type of music did I used to be fond of? I must have my favorite genre or other interests before my neural cloud were lost. Having lost my past, what can I bring onto the table? Even if I stay, can I really be accepted by everyone? Amid the powerful tunes, Dushevnaya revisits the catalogs of excerpts of artistic and societal creation of mankind. She glances over music, film, literature, before finally coming to rest over art. The lead singer's low, husky voice screamed out of a shocking verse, bringing Dushevnaya back to her senses. There's no use thinking about it. I need to focus on almighty wish machine now. Not to mention things I have to report back to the Supreme Leader. Alright? It's no longer time for Dushevnaya the treasure hunter to dwell around, but time to embark on a radiant journey at once. Urgent summons. The contaminated zones are even shifting and you cannot relax for a moment. On Dushevnaya's way back to their hideout. So quiet, hard to imagine this place was crowding with elites and sentries not long ago. Everyone's working so hard to clean it up. Suddenly, her comms receive a notification. Excuse me, is anyone near the server room requesting backup here? Lotta? I happen to be nearby. What's the matter? Good to hear. Dushevnaya, I'm moving supplies from warehouse 4 near to the server room. A cluster of elites showed up unexpectedly nearby. They must have fled from the other section, being cleared out. Sorry, I cannot deal with them all by my own. Can you help me out? Clear them? Roger. Please send me the coordinates. I will be right there. Oh my god, that's a lot of elites.
you hurt, Lotta? No, I'm not. That's great. Let's clean up them together.
After fending off the elites, Dushevnaya and Lotta start checking the supplies to be transported back to their hideout. Lotta, those parts are kinda rusty. Should we bring them back?
Huh?
Let's bring them back regardless. If Rosalind can make use of them, Ullrid might use that. Okay, I will sort things out and pick out the ones that are in better shape.
Thank you, Dushevnaya. Cisha.
Lotta whispers at Dushevnaya, who has her head buried in the junk.
Thank you for willing to come to my aid.
Why do you whisper?
Oh, right. Lotta, there's something I need to ask you. Huh?
Lost in her own thoughts, Dushevnaya did not hear Lotta's quiet gratitude.
What is it? Do you have any wishes? Wishes? Why ask all of this all of a sudden?
That's because I'm running the Almighty Machine project, which means I'm trying to make people's wish come true.
Almighty wish machine? Dushevnaya, you are so very kind. What with the flattery all of a sudden? Oh, first things first. I might not be able to grant a very challenging wish right away, but I will give my best. Okay. In terms of wishes, let me see.
And?
Dushevnaya, remember the experimental farms we saw underground before?
Oh, I remember. That was such a tough nut to crack with all the sentries hidden in there.
Is your wish to relate to the experimental farm? Yes, I'm thinking, what if we restart the experimental farm?
What? Restart the experimental farm? They both have worried looks.
A tad too optimistic, isn't it? There's no way we can spare the energy to do such. Frankly pointless right now. Let's just move on, Dushevnaya. Forget about what I said. Restarting the experimental farm is like searching for a piece of obsidian in the dead of night. One would need a lens powerful enough to see through the darkness. Lens? Obsidian? What? Sorry, but I didn't really get it.
Seeing Lotta getting confused, Dushevnaya rushes to explain.
I mean to say, why don't we go ask Bathilda? She is, after all, an expert in fixing machinery. No. No need to ask Bathilda. Oh, Lotta?
Lotta stands up nervously and tugs at Dushevnaya, who is carrying the parts bin and heading out the door. Dushevnaya loses her balance and dumps into the shelves behind her. Shaken, the bottles and cans on the shelf drop over like dominoes, falling one after another into the trolley the two are using to haul the supplies. Their freshly lubricated trolley conveniently glides away, hitting squarely the valve of the water pile on the wall. With the sound of splashing liquid, a stream of dirty water accumulated in a pipe for who knows how long pours directly into the trolley. Why does it sound like some cut out stuff text from Final Destination?
I'm sorry. Under the command of destiny, such coincidents are bound to occur. The supplies, not the supplies. Lotta and Dushevnaya rush over to the trolley to check on it. Ah, what's this? It's all gooey. Looks like something leaked out of the bottle. Let's see. This bottle holds glue. And this one, borax? What's borax? That's a good question. I don't know either. Apparently, it is involved in the creation of fertilizer. Well, at least that's what Wolfin told me before. Does look quite nasty. Though the supplies are not damaged, we can just clean them up. Huh? What's going on? This feels a lot like the slime the great sage mentioned. While it's not a bad thing to immerse yourself in your own world, slimes are fantasy creatures, Dushevnaya. You should mix up reality with fantasy. Oh my god. Oh, this is a funny event. That's not what I mean. I was told by the Supreme Leader about this slime thing being a stress relief toy, but I have never seen one in person either. However, the way it was described matches how this one feels. Give it a squish, Lotta. It's incredibly soft, right? Whoa, it's all squishy. It's kind of fun actually, but still kind of nasty. The ingredients are borax, glue and water. Lotta, are there any borax and glue left? I have a great idea. There should be. Let's search together. Wow. Actually fulfilling also Ullrid's
出
wish.
色的指挥，长官。
New type stress relieving toy. The process of crafting is also quite relaxing. Litara opened the door to Ullrid's room in the hideout. The dolls inside are completely oblivious to her presence. Why is Maid so rigid? Rigid? Pokes a toy. It seems to have lost its elasticity. But how? Did I add too much glue? Dushevnaya, how's yours? Mine is probably one that just got slain by the hero. What? Let me see. It's hardly solidified at all. Your laughs are far too rowdy, Supreme Leader. Lotta, how is yours? Mine? Please don't look yet. What's the matter? Show me. Oh wow, it's so murky. What is this? Is slime tainted by earth power? Please don't laugh at me. Huh? Litara walks into the room and peeks in to see what the gang is up to. Oh, Litara, welcome, welcome. Want to join us? Are you playing with mud? Don't say that. This is Dushevnaya helping me fulfill my wish. Wish? Is this what Dushevnaya found? A novelty stress relieving toy? It's not really a novelty. It's a slime that Supreme Leader mentioned before. When Lotte and I were sorting through the warehouse, we stumbled upon this method of creating something slime-like. Right, we stumble upon this. Literally stumble. The ingredients are borax and glue? Yes, and just the right amount of water. The facility appears to have preserved some water with relatively low levels of collapse radiation contamination, likely meant for irrigation. But we don't know the exact ratio, so all our attempts come out a little weird. Great Sage, can you shed some light on things? Litara reaches out and pokes at the rigid mass in front of Ullrid, then squeezes the gooey puddle in front of Dushevnaya and ultimately bypasses Lotus entirely. So I guess just combine them all. Wouldn't it work? Like you all have you all like if this will be a triangle and you're all in the extremes of the edges of the triangle, just combine all of this so you land in the middle. Will that not work? Huh? Ullrid, no doubt you put too much glue in it. It is all solidified. As for Dushevnaya, I'm guessing the opposite. Too much water so it's won't solidify. What about mine, great sage? Wait, she thought she actually refers to her great sage too? I could not have known. Maybe the material itself was contaminated. Huh? What is it? There are things that even Litara the Grand Sage doesn't know? You guys seems to be having fun. The chuckling crowd looks back only to find Rosalind leaning against the door, gazing at them with a smirk. Huh? Lotta quickly scans the room for any potential hiding spots. Failing to do so, she desperately resets her head down. Rosalind, what brings you here? To catch a runaway patient, naturally. Patient? Dushevnaya? Honorable great healer, my body is perfectly normal. Just like sunshine in the morning. There's nothing wrong at all. I'm not here for you, Dushevnaya. Lotta? Lotta? Here. I told you, your body was not properly tuned up yet. Must you rush out to hold supplies? And fight some elites on top of that? I'm sorry, I was a little bit anxious. But I carefully assessed the risk. And felt it would be okay before doing so. Right. Does the great healer have a wish she cannot fulfill? Dushevnaya, voice of the almighty wish machine, is here to help. Almighty wish machine? If I happen to have one, it would be for those due for an examination to behave maturely and go lay on the inspection table on their own rather than making me play hide and seek all over. Even for me, seeing Rosalind in such a state still gives me shiver. I'm sorry, Rosalind. Ullrid and I are to blame for this. We did not realize Lotta's body wasn't in the best shape before sending her to sort out supplies. We will make sure to be properly informed next time. That's right. Sorry, Rosalind. There won't be next time. All I want for you is to be safe. But I will remember your promise, Ullrid. What is Rosalind doing here? Someone escaped from the maintenance room again? Bathilda emerges from the doorway and peers into the room with a puzzled expression. Rosalind shrugs in response. Bathilda? Quite a lot of guests today. How can I help you? Oh, I overheard someone complaining about the low supply of transport efficiency. If you girls can find me another forkling, I can fix it up to a serviceable state in no time. That should somewhat make it life easier. You are in charge here. What do you think? Indeed, the more tools available to us, the better. A forklift, huh? Give me a minute. Litara, was there one in the underground farm that we explored before? Yes, but that sector has only been tentatively explored. The cleanup has not been complete. We cannot let Bathilda go alone. It is too dangerous. Indeed. But we still need to check on the main server. We cannot ignore the questionable communication logs discovered by Dushevnaya after all. Rosalind gives a gentle smile to a worried Lotta. You want to join her? Better give it some thought. Well, I think it's the best if I accompany Bathilda. Whatever, I'm fine with. Then we will leave it to you, Dushevnaya. No problem. Miss Rosalind, I will go help Bathilda retrieve the forklift for you now. So you can mutt over your wish some more. I will ask you again once I'm back. That previous one doesn't count. Good. Then I will take this naughty patient back with me. Dushevnaya, Bathilda, take care, you two. I won't run away, so no need to worry about catching me. Machinist wish. What lurks in the heart of the silent machinist? Bathilda? Yeah, she does look very angry all the time with her model. But I bet she's more soft-hearted. There are still remaining enemies here. We need to clean this place thoroughly. In the ruins of the thermal power plant, Dushevnaya clear the surrounding enemies. With Bathilda, the two make their way to the facility in the underground experimental farm. Bathilda tinker with the abandoned forklift parked in the corner while Dushevnaya stands a short distance away, keeping guard. Bathilda, how is the forklift going? Busted. Is it really bad? Can it be fixed? What do you think I'm doing? Sorry. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not blaming you. Come on, acting like you have something on your mind, but refusing to speak up all the time. What's the matter? A wish, akin to a divine decree. Something you are determined to what to realize. A wish? Because I was working on the almighty wish machine. What's that? You're going to fulfill my wish? Yeah, that's the idea. Anything you wish for? Well, not necessarily everything, but go ahead and let me know first. Bathilda? Maybe ask Lotta, what was her wish? She said she wanted to restart the experimental farm. I do not know where to start, so I thought about asking you, but for some reason she insists on not doing so. What? Damn, Lotta. Always keeping everything to herself like this. We don't have the luxury on those things now. Huh? If you don't proceed with the restart now and see how it goes first, what will there be a hassle for you? Not necessary. If there's anything I can do, feel free to tell me. I want to help make everyone's wishes come true. Don't get too excited. It doesn't really help. The collapsed radiation level here is so high that even underground plants can't survive. But this facility was studying how to grow crops in a contamination zone before, right? They should have relevant information on that. There is no mention of methods to reduce the level of collapsed radiation, at least not in any of the unlocked and achieved so far. Dushevnaya stares determinedly at Bathilda, causing her to curl up her shoulders uncomfortably, as if trying to avoid her gaze. What about it? What about it? Bathilda, do you also wish to restart the underground facility? Why would I want that? Don't put words in my mouth. but your previous response suggests you looked into the possibility of restarting the experimental farm before Batilda. That's... If you have never thought about it, you would not have bothered to look for methods of lowering collapse radiation, right? Like me, I have never paid attention to it. That's just you being careless. Even if that's what I wished for, then what? You cannot solve the problem. Besides, you don't owe me anything. What's the point in fulfilling our wishes? I don't own? That might have been too harsh, but alas, it's not something you need to be concerned with. Slightly embarrassed, Batilda hastily wraps up the conversation and attempts to dive back into the repairs. Out of nowhere, she senses a strong gust of wind. Out of habit, Batilda looks over to see what's going on, just in time to meet Dushevnaya with her earnest eyes. Okay. Batilda, it is too early to give up. Huh? What with the getting all fired up all of a sudden? Even if it might be difficult as holding on to quicksand with the flow of time, I would like to try again. After all, searching heavy metal music for Suomi and finding a stress-relieving toy for Supreme Leader all sounded quite difficult at first, but I managed to do both in the end. Fine. I have seen the chip found by the Supreme Leader and Great Sage. Plants did grow once here, so there must be a way. Batilda, you have yet to check the data storage in the underground facility. If any relevant information exists, it will be definitely here. That does make sense. This is a place that managed the underground experimental farm. Hold on, I will patch into level 2 and take a look right now. Whatever encrypted or blockage there is, I will smash right to pass it. I am the almighty wish machine after all. Hey, don't get too carried away, be careful. Sprout of hope. Nurture hope bit by bit, with patience and optimism. The defense level is quite high. We might actually unearth some glittering gems in gold. Not like this. I cannot find anything. Maybe you're not just using the right keyword. Show me. Right, here. Although no direct reference is made, there are records of environmental device A being turned on and off here. An environmental device. Environmental device sounds familiar. Hold on, let me search my neural clouds. Don't push yourself. I have heard that your neural clouds isn't the most stable. It's alright, it's just a simple search. Gotcha. I have seen the structural diagram of the environmental device in the main server storage this morning. Let me display with the terminal here. Look. Is it mounted inside the cooling tower? Yep. Which is why when I saw it this morning, I thought it was a power generator. What is this? Environmental device? Anyway. Why do they keep jamming weird stuff into the cooling tower? That collapse radiation booster is also installed in the cooling tower? That's it! This! Look at this! This? I don't get it, Batilda. This thing is what reduces collapse radiation, get it? It seems it sits somewhere on top of this underground farm, and not too far away. I see. If the level of collapse radiation can be lowered, Even just a small area that should allow an underground experimental farm like this to produce healthy crops. That's wonderful, Batilda. Glad we didn't give up earlier. Guess you were right this time. However... What's going on? Well, there's another related document titled Protective Measures, Detailed Specification and Operation Procedures. But the document is corrupted. I can only view the start-up procedure parts. Let me have a look. Alright. I'm a little concerned. What does this protective measure entail? Please don't be a sentry automatus just like in the cooling towers. Hard to tell, but according to the start-up procedure, so long as every step is performed correctly, alarms and defenses won't be triggered. What do you think? Shall we take a look? You want me to decide? As long as we follow the procedure, there should not be any problem, right? I bet you will mess up something. That's what the documentation says. But then, how about we go check it out after you're done fixing the forklift? No need for that. I have already taken care of the forklift while you were in level 2. You can even drive there with the forklift. It's faster. Awesome, Batilda. What a trusty mechanic. But isn't this underground? The entrance is just stairs. How are we going to get the forklift out here? Come on. If a forklift managed to get here, that would imply the existence of an elevator of some sort nearby. Oh, that's right. I will go find it. The end of destiny. She has made her choice. And we get Icon Maiden's Wish. A girl who helped others fulfill their wishes might secretly make a wish on her own. In the ruins of the thermal plant cooling tower, Batilda and Dushevnaya are working on a device while their forklift is parked behind them, appearing a bit lonely. And now that I read this, I'm asking myself, who is Dushevnaya? Or KSVK, right? Actually in Girls Frontline 1, before she lost her memories. Probably different person, right? That different. That's a lot of buttons. Batilda, do you know how to handle them? I have seen the structural diagram, so it should be fine. Well, that should be pretty much for setup. Manually disengage the safety, and we are good to go. Which one is the safety? It's not here. Looking at the diagram, it appears to be a large lever. It should be quite obvious. There. Dushevnaya and Batilda run up to the lever, which is not far away. Dushevnaya holds on the lever with both hands and Batilda nods to her. Here! With Dushevnaya pulling it down, the machinery inside the wall starts emitting a muffled noise, generating mild vibrations around the area. It's on! Okay. Smooth sailing so far. Batilda, this may really fulfill you and Lotta's wish. Does making someone else's wish come true make you that happy? Because I want to reciprocate everyone's kindness. That's the reason behind the almighty wish machine. Batilda, do you feel the collapse radiation level dropping though? It should be. I have a collapse radiation detector with me. No, the reading haven't changed at all. Did something malfunction? Should we stop it first? No need. There should be a maintenance hedge over on that wall. I will see what's going on. Batilda and Dushevnaya arrives
below the maintenance hatch, but its elevation is such that even on their tiptoes, they still cannot reach it. Is there anything we can add our feet with? Climb on my shoulder. Huh? Didn't you disconnect your shoulder before? If you don't take good care of it, Rosalind will chase after you. Please? No way, Miss Rosalind is too kind. And the parts have been replaced, which should be fine. Well then, crouch down a bit. Okay. Dushevnaya crouches down, holding her hand out for Batilda to step on and climb onto her shoulder. Then shakily stands up. Well, do you see anything? Yes, hold on just a little longer. Batilda pops open the maintenance hatch skillfully, pressing herself against its edge to probe it. Looks like the transmission got jammed in an awkward place. Some parts may need to be disassembled. My toolbox on the forklift. Ah! Batilda felt her footing falter and her body plumps. Despite her best effort to hold onto the maintenance hatch, she still falls to the ground. What are you doing? Didn't I say hold on? No, no, look at that. The treasure guard's dragon has appeared. What are you talking? Unregistered subject detected. Commencing elimination. Didn't we follow the procedures to a T? Why this hulking of iron is here? Could it be because we opened the maintenance hatch? That's not following the procedure? Is there no room for error at all? What the hell is this procedure? It's coming. Move, Batilda. The reclamation expert phantom lunges at them both. Dushevnaya immediately pushed Batilda out of the way and dives in the opposite direction herself to prevent either of them being tugged. However, the two are separate as a result. Dushevnaya fires at the reclamation expert. Common damage detected. Subject has level increased. Prioritizing elimination. Oops. I will distract it. Batilda, hurry and call Supreme Leader for backup. I got that. Take care of yourself. So, we are at the last stage, and I usually just, actually leave this last stage even if the fight will be very quick. Nevertheless, we can just see something. Oh, Batilda should have evacuated to be safe location by now. I have to do everything I can to hold this ill dragon off until support arrives. I'm not sure, it does not look like a dragon to me. Treasure hunter dragon. So this is a probably new boss. It has, by the way, all the annoying mechanics in the game. So yeah, I cannot show Dushevnaya, she's not trial character either. So we just have to deal with this. I'm guessing it will be just a one shot, right? Yeah. Oh, I cannot really show much, but I will still leave the last fight. Great. Done. Under Dushevnaya's fire, the reclamation expert phantom's movement has become less flexible than before. Dushevnaya hides behind cover, looking for an opportunity for her next post shot. Oh, stay calm. I can do this. I can do this. Oh! Before she can get ready, the reclamation expert phantom comes charging towards her cover, shattering it. Dushevnaya does not fully avoid the impact and rumbles out of the way.
Dushevnaya, get down! Dushevnaya drops to the ground, following her move to avoid the impact. She can feel several metallic objects flying right past her, plunging into the gaps of the reclamation expert chassis and restricting its movement. Dushevnaya! The Great Sage! Supreme Leader! Bullets perforate the reclamation expert's armor, which protects its core control module. Seeing the opportunity, Ullrid plunges her sword into the gap, slicing off half of its car. Dushevnaya, are you okay? I'm fine. Lotta, Batil is over there, behind the forklift. Detecting target. Increasing hazard. Lotta, take care of Batilda. We will handle this one bit. Big one. Alright. Lotta quickly runs to Batilda, while the remaining trio stands guard, keeping their reclamation expert phantom at bay. What is his name? Just call it Big Tractor, okay? Target, target, danger, eliminate, eliminate, target. With half its core module missing, reclamation experts appear to be in disarray and begins to putter in place and babble incoherently. Huh? Is it broken? Eliminate, target, eliminate, Oh. The big tractor suddenly charges in the direction of no one. Huh? With everyone's watching, the big tractor violently smashes into the wall of the cooling tower and comes to its hull. The metallic wall panels cave in, which section falling off to reveal the inner mechanism. Huh? Then, a low rumble, the floor and wall starts to visibly vibrate, with the control device next to the wall emitting a beeping sound. Don't tell me you just broke everything. Uh-huh. Batilda, watch out! Batilda climbs up the wall by scaling over the big tractor, then hears it through the crumbled panels. What the hell? The thing just so happened to hit the place that's stuck. It fixed a jammed device. What? What a bizarre coincidence. The trick to repair machines is to hit it with enough force after all. A real stroke of fate. Device? Batilda and I stumbled upon the thing. It can decrease collapse radiation level. Dushevnaya messily records to Ullrid and others how she and Batilda went from repairing the forklift to repairing environmental device A. And then somehow got fixed by just hitting it very hard. I would just call it functional. We will have to examine it thoroughly to find out if anything is wrong. Once the device is repaired, can the underground farm be reactivated as well? Well, we have got the environmental aspect sorted, but it also depends on the condition of other equipments, the state of the seats and what not. Those are not my area of expertise. Having something to hope for is already enough. Thank you, Batilda, and Dushevnaya. Thank? Thank me for what? I didn't do anything. Oh. You better thank this hunk of iron stuck in the wall. All wishes come true as fate dictated. So is the power of the almighty wish machine. It's hard to believe that this is all just a coincidence. Do such miracles really exist?
For a ragtag group of those like us, having made it this far is a miracle itself. Perhaps fate really is leading us a hand? If we meet luck on our side, the final result was only made possible thanks to everyone's hard work. Had Dushevnaya and Batilda not come to check on their environmental device, the following event would not have occurred. Now, not only does Lotta and Batilda wish have a chance to come true, the collapse radiation level is also lowered, which is good for future exploration as well as everyone maintenance. Great sage. Oh, well said, Litara. By the way, Dushevnaya, don't I have another chance to make a wish via the almighty wish machine? Oh, right, great sage. Go ahead. I will do anything for you. Litara carefully writes down what she wants to say on the piece of paper. As my wish cannot be fulfilled at the moment, I would like to pass this opportunity to Ullrid. Would that be okay? Me? You will make me a wish? That's fine with me. So, Supreme Leader, what's your wish? What is this? Let me think. How shall I put this? Ullrid pauses for a brief moment, carefully choosing her words, then speaks with a solemn expression. Well then, Dushevnaya. My wish is for you to seriously reconsider whether you want to stay with us or leave. Huh? Is that asking me to stay? No, Dushevnaya. It is not my desire to leverage this opportunity to make a wish to coerce you into a decision that does against your own will. Rather, I would like you to reconsider the possibility. If, for example, you are willing to stay because you love being here and love everyone around, that would be great. Naturally, you don't have to give me an answer right away. I love it. Of course, I love everyone. How should I put this? I have also learned a lot about everyone's different sides through this almighty wish machine project. Be the kind and sweet Suomi who has a passion for heavy music, or the Supreme Leader who is dependable and unwavering but even needs the help of others. I really cannot do anything without all of you. And Lotta, cautious and timid, yet resolute and deep down. I'm not. Of course you are. You're kind of stubborn as well. Then there's Batilda. Batilda will not like this one. Then there's Batilda. Despite her blunt words, she cares more about her friends than anyone else. What are you talking about? Finally, the seldom chatty, but always caring great sage. I'm scared. I don't know how I can get along with everyone without a past. Nor if I will be accepted. Dushevnaya holds back her tears as she speaks. Litara writes down her words and gently pats her on the shoulder. Don't worry, Dushevnaya. Didn't I promise you to go looking for the commander together? There must be a way to fix your neurocloud records if we get to the commander. As long as you don't give up, just like how you miraculously fulfilled everyone's wish today, don't you think so? Let's make this your own wish. My own wish? Will it come true? Ullrid reaches out and pats her on the head. Pull yourself together. You are the almighty wish machine. There's no reason why you cannot have your own wish fulfilled. As for getting accepted by everyone or whatever, I don't believe the past matters. Be genuine with yourself. That's what will make you loved by everyone. I also like... I love everyone like this. I want to... Come on. Let it all out. Everything you wish to say. I want to dwell in the crevice of time and create more faithful engagements with the people I met. Huh? What is she talking about? I think Dushevnaya is trying to say she wants to stay. Well, if you don't object, that's the interpretation I will go with, Dushevnaya. No objection. I want to stay and spend more time with everyone and create new neural records. Alright, let's hack it out. Everyone, in honor of Dushevnaya officially becoming our companion. By the way, it kinda reminds me on Groza that Groza lost auch her neural cloud records. It's not a single case right now. Oh! Supreme Leader! Ullrid wraps Litara and Dushevnaya into her arms in one fell swoop, then waves at Lotta and Batilda. Batilda, let's also join. Nope, it's a Connie, don't hack me on. The resolute Lotta forcefully grabs Batilda with her, and eventually the five of them embrace each other in a messy hug. Unfortunately, Ullrid's terminal rings up, disrupting the warm moment. Rosalind, what's the matter? Lotta's disappeared again. Do you have any clue? I was in a hurry to come to support. I will be back at once, Miss Rosalind. Please don't hunt me down. Rosalind's gentle voice emanates from the comms terminal. Good. I will give you one more chance. A final one. Speaking of, where have you gone? Why have you all disappeared? Something came up. We are now over by the cooling tower. By the way, Rosalind, Dushevnaya just said she would like to stay. Oh, really? That's fantastic. I was worried she would quietly leave with an unadjusted arm hanging off like that. That won't happen, Miss Rosalind. If I were ever to leave, I will make sure to let everyone know. By the way, Miss Rosalind has not made a wish yet. Do you have something you want me to fulfill? Haven't I said it before? My wish has always been for my patients to stay put. Including you, Dushevnaya. Alright. Let's not scare her, Rosalind. Ultimately, they are the way they are because of leniency. You are half to blame, Ullrid. I will bring them back. Immediately, right now. No one can escape. Good. I will be waiting your arrival in the maintenance room. Ullrid wraps Litara and Dushevnaya into her arms in one fell swoop, then waves at Lotta and Batilda. Well, since we are companions, we will have to bear Rosalind's wrath together. No coming off from this? I forgot to mention this earlier. I also got a little glimpse of Great Healer's other side through this event. Look at you. Would not it have been nice to just stay put and let her fix your arm in the first place? But I was worried about Batilda and Dushevnaya. Who needs your worry? I'm the one worried about you getting turned into a scrap metal. Litara smiles as she watches upon her terminal, all dirted up and heading for their hideout. She wants to write letter again. Litara? Come on, don't fall behind. Right. And this is the event of And this is the end of this short and sweet event. We have actually got event about a character, not like Wings Among the Grey, where we did not saw a lot about Dane characters. And it was a funny one. I miss more of a relaxing event stories in general right now. So much appreciated, did not expect being so short. And the next one will be Centaurism. So looking for it. One of their great and my favorite dolls. So I thank you for watching and listening. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in the next Girls Frontline 2 episode, part, video, whatever. Take care.